So in this video, we are going to learn how to add new HubSpot contacts to Sendinblue. Now suppose guys you are using HubSpot as a CRM application and Sendinblue as an email marketing service. Now you want that whenever a user is added as a contact in HubSpot, you want to add that same person as a subscriber as a contact in Sendinblue. So guys, adding the same person into different platforms can be very much repetitive and time consuming. So let's automate this process. So in this video, we are going to set up this awesome automation using which whenever a new contact will be created in HubSpot, automatically the same contact will also be created in Sendinblue as well with the same details. Now how you can set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my HubSpot CRM account. Now we want that whenever I create a new contact in HubSpot CRM, the same contact with the same details should also be created in Sendinblue. Now to make this happen, we have to connect HubSpot with Sendinblue. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration platform to make this connection. So here you can see that we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. And to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as HubSpot to Sendinblue. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. Now the idea here is, first, we have to connect our HubSpot CRM account with Pabbly Connect so that every time we create a new contact in HubSpot, the details of that newly created contact should be received inside Pabbly Connect as well. Now after that, using Pabbly Connect, we are going to send those same new contact details to Sendinblue to create that user as a contact over there as well. So let's see how it is done. Here in Trigger window, in Choose Apps, search for HubSpot. Just select it. And after that, in Trigger Event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as New Contact Added. Just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. So here we have to connect our HubSpot CRM account. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with HubSpot CRM button. And then because we have already logged into our HubSpot account in our browser, Pabbly Connect has detected the same account and it is asking us for the authorization. Just select your account and click on Choose Account over here. And then just scroll down and here we can see that our HubSpot CRM account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the output properties. So here in the drop-down, you can see a list of different properties over here. So out of all of this, you have to select the properties that when a new contact is created in HubSpot, what are the properties, what are the details of that contact you want to receive inside Pabbly Connect. So one by one, you have to select all the required properties, all the required details over here. For example, let's start with name. So here guys, I want to get the name of the person who is added as a contact. So I'll search for name. I'll select first name as well as the last name over here. Then I want to get the email. So I'll just select email over here. Here is a response of email, just select it. Then I also want to get the mobile number. So here it is a response of mobile phone number, just select it over here. So in this way guys, you can basically search for all the properties, all the details of a new contact which you want to get from HubSpot and you need it to add the contact in Sendinblue. Right now, I'm just selecting these 4 basic properties. Now after selecting these properties, when we will click on this Save and Send Test Request, the details of the most recent, the latest contact which we have added in HubSpot, the details of that contact will be received inside Pabbly Connect. So before we click on Save and Send Test Request, let's create a new contact in HubSpot CRM. We will go to HubSpot, we'll go to the contact section. And then here guys, we are going to create a new contact. Click on Create Contact button and then let's enter the details. For example, let's enter the email as, this is the email of the user. Then this is the first name, that is demo, and the last name is user. Then it is asking us for the job title. So for example, developer, these are the basic details. and the phone number. So let's add the phone number with the required country code. So I'm selecting the country code from here. I'm in India, so I'm just selecting India. And then I'll just add a random phone number over here. And then just click on done. Then it is asking us for the life cycle stage. So it is a lead or contact or whatever it is, just select that. Then it is asking us status. So I'm selecting new. Hospital type, so I'm just not selecting these details. So all of these are not mandatory, not required details, so you can ignore these details for now. Then just click on create over here. Now when we click on create, here you can see that a new contact is just now added in my HubSpot CRM account. After creating this new contact, we will go back to Pabbly Connect, and here we will click on save and send test request. After clicking on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And in this response, we can see the details of the same contact which we have just now added in our HubSpot CRM. Here you can see the same last name, the same first name, the date and time, that at what date and time we have basically created or updated this contact. Then you can see the email address and other details. So all the properties of a contact which you are going to select from this drop down, all of those properties of the newly added contact will be received inside Pabbly Connect over here in response. Now after this guys, you can see that the first step of setting up this automation is completed. We have received the new contact details from HubSpot inside Pabbly Connect. Now let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we have to send the same details of a new contact to Sendinblue so that we can add this same user as a contact in Sendinblue as well, that too automatically. So to do this, just scroll down and come to our action window. And here in choose app, search for Sendinblue. Just select it. And then in action event from the drop down, select the action event as create or update contact. Click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our Sendinblue account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our Sendinblue account. Now here you must be thinking how we can get this API key. So to get it, just go to your Sendinblue account and on the right side, click on this profiles option, this username. And from this drop down, go to SMTP and API. When we select SMTP and API, here you will reach to this page. Go to the API key section, and here you can see a list of all the API keys which I have created in my Sendinblue account. Click on this generate a new API key button and give it a name. For example, I would like to name it as HubSpot. And after entering this name, just click on generate. And we will see a new API key will be generated in our Sendinblue account. After generating this API key, just copy this API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And then just click on save. And when we click on save, we will see our Sendinblue account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the contact email. That the contact which we want to create or add in Sendinblue, what is the email address of that contact? So we have received the email address of the new contact from HubSpot responses when we have created a new contact over there. So here we can see the response of email address of the contact. So what we have to do, we have to map this same response of email address over here in this field of contact email. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field, and in this drop down, here you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from HubSpot inside Pabbly Connect of a new contact. And guys, out of all of these responses, select this response of email and it will be mapped over here. So whatever email address we are going to enter while creating the contact in HubSpot CRM, the same email address will be received in response inside Pabbly Connect. And the same email address will be sent of a new contact to Sendinblue. After mapping the contact email, it is asking us for the list. That it is most likely possible that you might have created multiple contact lists in your Sendinblue account. So here guys, I'll just go to my contact section of Sendinblue and then I'll show you the list I have. So here you can see there's a list section. Just let's go there. And here it is. These are all the lists of contact which I have created in Sendinblue. And out of all of this, in which particular list I want to create the new contact, I want to add the new contact. So here in this drop down below list, you can see all the list options which we have created in Sendinblue. So out of all of this, I want to create this new contact in the list named as new list. So here I'll select that particular list over here. Then it is asking us update contact. That do we want to update this contact? So yes, if the contact is repeated, the contact which we have created in HubSpot, do we already have that same contact in Sendinblue? In that case, we want to update the contact. So from this drop down, we are selecting true. Then it is asking us some options like blacklist, reader, clicker. So all of these fields are not mandatory, not required. So if you want, you can add the respective data in these fields. But right now, I'm just ignoring these fields for now. Then it is asking us last name. So we have received the last name of the contact from HubSpot responses. Here it is. And we are going to use the same process of mapping to map this last name over here in this field. Just click here, and from the drop down from HubSpot responses, select the response of last name and map it over here. After mapping the last name, here it is the first name. So just click here, and from the drop down from HubSpot responses, select the response of first name as well. Then it is asking us SMS, double opt-in, and gender. So all of these fields are not also mandatory, so you can ignore these fields for now. And here in opt-in, you have two options, either true or false. You can select the required field according to your choice. Right now, I'm just ignoring all of these fields, and after entering or mapping all the required details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. Now, when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that our contact details which we have mapped over here, basically the same contact which was created a few minutes ago in HubSpot, is now created in our Sendinblue account. So let's check it. We will go to Sendinblue, we will go to the contact section. And yes guys, here you can see that demo user, the same contact which we have just now added in our HubSpot CRM, is now added as a new contact, as a new subscriber in Sendinblue as well. So here you can see that the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. And now every time a new contact will be created in HubSpot CRM, automatically we will be creating or we will be adding that same contact in Sendinblue as a subscriber as a contact as well. Now after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once in real time. We will go to our HubSpot account and we are going to create another contact over here. So we'll just go to the contacts page, click on this create contact button, and let's enter the details. For example, this is the email address of the user to whom we are adding. This is the first name and this is the last name. I'm just ignoring all of these fields for now and I'll just click on create. And this is it. Just now, test user has been added as a new contact in HubSpot CRM. And we will see within 10 minutes, this same contact will be created or added in our Sendinblue account as well. And it basically takes 10 minutes of time approximately because the connection between HubSpot CRM and Pabbly Connect is a polling based connection. And in this type of connection, every 10 minutes, this trigger, Pabbly Connect will fire this trigger and Pabbly Connect will check for new data, new contacts in our HubSpot CRM account. So we just have to wait for a few minutes over here. Okay, so we have successfully waited for a few minutes. Now let's go to Sendinblue and refresh this contacts page once. And yes guys, here you can see that test user, the same contact which we have few minutes ago just now added in HubSpot CRM, the same contact has been added over here in Sendinblue, the same name and the same email address as you can see. This means the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working absolutely fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestions, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.